So, as 2023 comes to a close and we enter a new arena, 2024, I just want to, yeah, speak a little bit to the upcoming program that I have coming in January 1st through April. We move into our full circle container, the art of living whole. And this is a yoga teacher training and yoga teacher intensive. So for those that desire to become guides and teachers of meditation, mindfulness, yoga, yogic philosophy, and for those that just desire to dive deeper into themselves. So the reason that I wanted to share a little bit here is, I don't know about you, but 2023 has kicked me right in the ass. It has been a profound year. It has been deep. It has been wide. It has been up. It has been down. It has been a deep initiation. And I'm really excited to jump in this container with the lovely people that have already joined in the space from around the world. We have quite a brilliant group of people coming together, and there are only a few weeks to sign up for this. And so this is me kind of putting the seed out there and putting the calling out there that if you are kind of ripe with discomfort, if you're in a space where your mental structures are falling away, there's a disintegration, a dissolving of the old ways of you, the old ways of being, this is a perfect time to be selfish and dive even deeper into yourself, into the discomfort, into the unknowing, into the breaking away, the breaking down of, and having a container to do that in a way that you can be held in your discomfort, you can be witnessed in your solitude as you go on this journey. And myself, my guest teachers, Maria Maxey and Evangelos Ike, we have all been through quite the portal this year, and I see the alchemy that is coming together in this training, and I'm really excited. This is, I believe, our 4th year of running this online container, and there are 2 options. So you can join us fully online, and there is about 80% pre-recorded material that you move through at your own pace over the 4 months, and then you will have about 6 lives a week or per 2 weeks each month with us, myself, Maria, and Evangelos, to connect with the other students, to do live practices, to go into philosophy and Dharma talks, and to ask questions and to be in discourse. And there's the option that in the 4th month, for some of you that decide to take this option, that you meet me in person in Japan for 2 weeks, a 2-week intensive in Japan, April 1st through the 15th. And so I am so excited to bring people together in a country that feels like a second home to me, to live together in an intensive way, to eat together, to meditate together, to practice together, to climb mountains together, literally and figuratively, and to be in communion. You know, so much of our world is here in the meta, in the metaverse, and I really desire to, even though that these practices are being transmitted online and that we'll be together online in this container, to step outside of that as well and to meet in person. And both ways are beautiful. There are so many ways that the practices are embodied in a beautiful way through the online medium for those that choose to fully go online. And it's also so beautiful to come together for that intensive. And the intensive is open to anybody that's graduated from the Full Circle program in the past 4 years. And so for those that just want to join for that 2-week intensive, this is a possibility as well. So I speak to this in knowing that the seeds will be planted in the right hearts and the right minds. And it is not a training for the faint of heart. You know, we dive deep into yoga asana, the postures, the methodology, the anatomy of it. But we also really step into the mind. We step into the functioning of the brain, into our neurology, into our attachment wounds, into the foundations, the life questions that live in the background of every choice that we make, the lens in which we see the world and how that affects our relationship to ourselves and other. And we dive into ourselves, like really bearing witness to the authentic, raw, messy, exposed parts of ourselves that need to be held and loved and witnessed in a way of being able to kind of step into the initiation, the chrysalis of transformation. So in a way, we throw ourselves to the fire and we burn away what is unnecessary, ineffective, and painful to ourselves and to others, and we build from the ground up. We create a new version of ourselves that is constantly able to shed and adapt to the paradigmatic way of the human experience, to the fractal way of the human experience. And we put tools into our tool belts so that when we leave that space, that container, that we are stronger, that we are more resilient, that we are more compassionate, and that we know to be strong, to be resilient is to be innocent as well, to be soft, to be trusting of life, in the benevolence of life, and to show up for what is and not try to manipulate and demand and force what is not meant for us, but to really learn to go in the flow of life. And sometimes that flow can be winding and wild, and sometimes it can be soft and silent, and that we allow it all. And so I'm really excited to take this journey with those of you that choose to take the journey. I'm really excited for those that have already signed up, and excited to welcome a few others. And when I'm offering these spaces, it's always interesting because it is a container that I have created and put together, but it's a collaboration, and it's always felt quite uncomfortable in these spaces to market or to put things in a space in a way to sell it. And I don't want to sell it. I want you to see it and to be exposed to it and find out for yourself, and to trust yourself and your intuition if it's the place that you need to be, if it's the place that your full embodiment, your heart, your mind, your body can fully receive and open to new ways that are created through what the teachings bring up for you. You're not being told what to think or what to feel or what to see or how to teach. You're given opportunities, and you're exposed to different philosophies and methods and practices that have inspired my transformation, Maria's transformation, Evangelos, and all of those that have walked the path with us. And you bring in your own essence, your own light, and come out in the way that you need to, not in a way that is there's no specific boxes that we're trying to tick. We're growing together. So reach out if you have questions. So again, this is a 4-month-long journey. You have 2 weeks each month that you will be in modules. You'll work through the material at your own pace, and you will meet us online for about 6 lives in those 2 weeks. And then you get a rest period at the end of the month for about a week. And many people, because it's a lot of material, take that rest time to actually catch up. And so imagine that you will be quite busy for these 4 months, that you will have a lot of intra and interpersonal work to do, and that it will not be easy. It will take dedication and discipline, but that if you choose to fully show up, it will be incredibly transformative. And it will also be incredibly challenging and can bring up some pain. It could bring up some grief that is needed to move through the system, but also in that is joy and contentedness in doing the hard work. And so if you're ready for the hard work, reach out. And you can find out more information on the website at www.echoflowyoga.com. And if you're meant to be there, I look forward to seeing you and feeling you and walking the path with you. Ciao.